Hi Aries, welcome to part 2. Just realized the last video was only 13 minutes, so I could have talked for a few more. But anyways, let's carry on here. So, for the next card we have is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands has to do, it can be competitive, somebody's being, competitive. It's nonsense to me. It's unnecessary arguments and competition. Somebody could be jealous of you, the way that you handle things. Maybe you handle things a lot better than most. You're a bigger person, so people kind of get jealous of that. I feel like some people are jealous of the way that you portray yourself. Yeah. So, with the Five of Swords, or Five of Wands, sorry. It's conflict, quarreling, maybe because this is the card that's underneath it, and both of them have the red outlined, so it has to do with your heart. Maybe you're feeling competitive, like you had to compete for somebody's heart. And if that's the case, if they're making you feel like you have to compete for them, or you feel like you have to compete for them, don't even bother. They're not worth your time. If they don't see how great and wonderful you are, then that's their problem, not yours, and there's no need for you to settle or stoop to their level. You deserve the best, and you're gonna get it. With the Eight of Wands over top of it, it's swift movement, swift action. So swift movement to do with the heart, I feel like, for you guys. You're gonna cut it loose, say enough is enough. With the worry, it could just be and the Five of Swords. With these cards, I do feel like this has to do with you're unpleased with a spouse or somebody you're interested in, and it's mental tormenting. You're tormenting yourself, maybe wondering why this person didn't pick you, or this person is making you feel like you have to compete or act out for their attention. And it's just because they're being childish, or maybe it's you being childish. It can go both ways, and it's good to question if it is you, because those might be lessons that you have to learn, a realization that you have to learn, so you can have a healthier relationship with the next person. But if this person is making you feel like you have to compete for them, don't bother. They should be doing everything they can to have you in your life. Some of you, this worry might be that because the judgment's there, it's closure. And sometimes in life you don't get closure from those breakups. Just know that it's in your best interest that that person's no longer in your life, because at some level it was toxic for you, and it wasn't good for you. It could have been making you feel less than, and you're more than them. So remember that. With the Eight of Wands, it's fast progress after delays. Travel, you could be moving. Maybe there's somewhere you want to move to, a new location, a new job, some sort of movement, and even your thoughts, the way you look at heart relationships, with relationships. Maybe you need to focus on a relationship, a good, healthy relationship with yourself. And that's just what you need to focus on now. Maybe you have multiple people competing for you in some cases, and you can't decide. If you have multiple people competing for you, just how can I put it? Don't lead people on that you're not interested in. Because for some of you, if you've experienced somebody making you compete, then you know what that's like when you get that disappointment. And you could be doing it because it was done to you. It happens. We've all been there. I've been there. And we don't realize it until somebody makes us aware of it. And I just did. So, and the reason why I've been there and done that, you know, is because somebody made me self-aware of it, and I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, because it was done to me, now I'm doing it. Because why do we do that? Because it was taught to you. Somebody taught it to you, so now you're going to go and teach it to somebody else. And whether it's something good you're teaching or bad, you're doing it because it was taught to you. So try to break that cycle and teach people the good way of it, because if you do that, then that person's going to end up teaching it to somebody else, and it causes a ripple effect. So turn that negative ripple effect into a positive one. It goes both ways, right? And if you look in this card, there's a butterfly, so coming out of your cocoon. Can't really see it, the lighting's bad. It's in the bottom. So for the next week, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it's, you see all these butterflies, like you're coming out of your cocoon, you know, you're surrounded, by peace and tranquility in this card. And, Pentacles is material. Some of you, may be materialistically wealthy. Some of you may be dreaming of better times. If you've been struggling, just know down the road, this card could be telling you that materialistically, it's not, that's not what makes you wealthy. What makes you wealthy is, being at peace with oneself, being thankful for, even if you have a little, what little you have. It's important to know that, yes, you may be falling on hard times, but there's others out there falling on hard times too, and they might be worse off than you, so you do have it better than somebody. Things are going to get better, it's hard work it's going to take. But with the Nine of Pentacles, it's financial success and material security. So maybe some of you are going to move, and when you make that move, a physical move to a new location, you're going to get a new job, and you're going to be quite fulfilled with it, if you make the changes necessary. Or even if you decide to open your own business, you will be quite fulfilled with it. The card crossing that is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles usually represents a person, earth sign, could be male or female, so you're talking a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And if you look, this guy is looking at her, or woman, this guy or woman is looking at her, so you may have an earth sign, or it could be predominant in their chart. They might not be, their sun sign might not be earth, but this guy's coming in, and he's going to help you achieve that. It's just a matter of looking to see who it is. But yeah, this guy's coming in, and he's coming to help you. He's looking back at you. And this card, he's looked, like if you look, he's looking away from all of this right here. So all this struggle, he's looking away from it, and he's looking at better times, showing you what your value, what your worth is, and how valuable you are, because you are valuable. Knight of Pentacles is a down-to-earth person. There's also a rabbit in this card, which can represent eating better, watching your health right now. Maybe you have high blood pressure from all of this stuff that's happening here. Your sugar levels. Just keep an eye on your health. It could also be telling you it's time to go to the doctor. Maybe this stress has done a significant number to your body and your mental well-being. So don't be ashamed if it has. It happens to all of us. It's happened to me. And it will happen to those people. A lot of people are in denial about it, that it's ever happened to them. They don't feel like they can talk about it. but at some point it has happened to most people, so there's nothing to be ashamed with that. The Knight of Pentacles. It's an eventual positive outcome. Reliable young man. There's a siren going off too. Pay attention to sirens going off when you have a specific thought or something's being said to you. It could be a sign of something. So this guy's telling you that things are going to be good. Things are going to get better. And it's just going to take time. And it's going to be further along. Because you do, in the bottom, you have Ace of Pentacles, so it's a new financial beginning, and that takes time to reap the harvest. So your next card we have is the Four of Cups. So emotionally, there's something that's being offered to you that you're dissatisfied with. It could be boredom too. Maybe some of you are bored. I feel like you guys need to get outdoors in nature, whether that's taking a hike, going walking on the beach, pack a picnic with a friend, maybe take a day vacation with a friend, go somewhere, do something fun, rent a boat, go on a whale tour, try something that you wanted to do, whether that's hang gliding or, I personally would be scared of hang gliding, but zip lining even, you know, try something fun, exciting, you know, new and different. So in this card, you're dissatisfied with what's being offered to you. You might not see the potential in it right now. You have these 3 cups here that are fully fulfilled, and you might be saying, well, I don't need anything else. I'm fine the way I am. Take a second look at it. It might be worth it. Yeah, you're not pleased about where you are right now. Maybe some of you thought you'd be a lot further along. And that might have to do with finances, because if the Ace of Pentacles, it's a new financial beginning, so some of you maybe lost a job, or your household, and you have to start off new financially. Just know maybe that means whatever you had before had negative energies attached to them, so the new beginning means anything that you're going to be bringing in is going to be positive. With all these butterflies, it's coming out of the cocoon, it's a new beginning, it's a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, so the old you no longer exists, and this new, better, positive you exists now, and so all of that stuff had to leave your life so you could get all these positive energies coming in. It's a good thing, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, so I pulled 2 angel cards for you guys because your reading was a little more intense, and I'm just gonna quickly read those. And with these cards, if you don't believe in angels, substitute it with whatever you believe in. I like these cards because they're descriptive and I find them to be accurate. You guys can take that for yourselves. Okay, so for the first card, we have the 10 of Action. It says, you're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. And the next card we have is 10 of Emotions. So you have 2 10s, 2 completions here. Life is blessing you with a wonderful and loving family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. Harmony with those you love is assured by offering forgiveness, understanding, kindness to others. You're rewarding with unconditional love. You're rewarded with unconditional love. So some of you need to forgive others, and some of you need to forgive yourselves. You did the best you could with the circumstances that you were given, and you live and learn. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And know whatever left your life was for a purpose. It was for your highest and the greater good of yourself. Maybe you've been too given to others, and that all had to be removed from your life so nobody could no longer take. Maybe it's your time to receive, and receive with by being gracious, you know, by appreciating the blessings that you do have, because you are better than some out there. You know, you have your health, your arms, your legs, you're able to walk, talk, and move, you know, and that's a lot more than what other people can do. So just know that there's better times ahead. You know, you're gonna be rewarded down the road. So I hope that helps you guys out. Thanks for your shares, likes, and subscribes. I appreciate your comments. And keep your head up, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you in April. The year's just flying by.